All right, tonight we'll be speaking to both parties involved in a sex claim that has rocked the opposition DA. The DA, Gauteng Interim Leader, Msimanga, says he's willing to take a lie detector test over the claims to prove that he is innocent. This after a Gauteng Member of the Provincial Legislature, Nkele Molapo, lodged a complaint relating to an incident she says took place 6 years ago. Msimanga is the former Tshwane Mayor who is running to replace John Moodey as Gauteng Leader next month. He's opened a case of crimen, injuria, and questioned the timing of this complaint. Meanwhile, Molapo says she's no longer has confidence in the internal processes of her party. She says she's withdrawn the complaint internally and will open a case of sexual harassment with the police. To discuss, we're now joined by the Gauteng Interim Leader for the DA, Msimanga. Mr. Msimanga, are you confident you will be cleared in this regard?
I'm very much confident that I will be cleared of this, ma'am. Not only have I opened up a case, with the South African police, but I've also instructed the party to continue with the case internally as well, because I think, there are politics that are at play here, and I've asked the party to investigate this thoroughly and to make sure that the results thereof are also being made public on this particular matter.
What is the political motive here, if this is a bogus claim, as you say?
Well, I will take you back, unfortunately, to 2017, 2018, where the member Molapo was, caught, sharing information of a caucus nature to the opposition. This I still have, evidence thereof, and we did share this particular matter with the party legal commission. We pressed charges. I led those charges, that was that was investigated internally, and she was found to be in the wrong. What also happened is that the party is very prescriptive in terms of the sanction thereof, and her membership was then terminated, and she appealed that. And somebody might have told her that her appeal was not successful. A decision was supposed to have been made 2 days after she, after she had actually made the remarks that she made about me, assaulting her or harassing her, or whatever the case may be. So
okay,
this is a matter.
Wait, are you saying she's trying to get you back? Because surely it won't prolong her stay in the DA if that appeal is unsuccessful. We're still waiting to find out, by the way.
Well, that is very much interesting, because the very last line in the statement that she makes is that I've been after her ever since. But, myself and my lawyers have been looking at Facebook postings since 2014. And Ms. Molapo has been saying all sorts of things, calling me her Monday crush, calling me eye candy and all of that. Now, you don't do that. You don't call somebody who you accuse of sexual harassment as somebody who's eye candy to you, as somebody who is your Monday crush, or whatever those things are. And hail King Msimanga.
Mr. Msimanga, as a leader, should you even bring up things like this? You've also brought up the timing of the claim, and notwithstanding whether you're innocent or guilty, we know that it is hard for women to bring these kind of complaints. Activists in this regard would tell you that it's incredibly difficult for women to come forward. They always land up being accused of something, and there's a myriad of reasons why they may realize later that they can't get on with their lives without dealing with the matter. So wouldn't it be better for you to stick to the claims against you?
You will also agree, ma'am, that it's very difficult, given the same situation that you spoke about, for a man in South Africa to remain innocent, especially even in the public eye, given what is happening now in South Africa. And you will appreciate, ma'am, that there has been pockets of people that have used what is happening in South Africa to fight battles. This is not the first time, and it's possibly not even going to be the last time that somebody has been accused in a manner that I have been accused in order to fight, political battles. And I'm saying that, this is a matter that, has a very long history. It's not a matter that is starting right now. And I've given, even in earlier interviews, how I've been able to stand up for Ms. Molapo in public. When one of the ANC councillors was actually calling her, derogatory terms. So this is to show that, I have been consistent in, my protection of women's rights and ensuring that women are not abused, not in my name, not in, not in my presence.
Mr.
So this
Msimanga
came to me as a shock.
Sure. Finally, very quickly, I hear your contestation, you're innocent. Will you be moving aside in any way while this plays out, though the party surely has to show that it does take any claim of sexual harassment very seriously?
Well, I've asked the party to do that, and I've been told that I know that in my position where I am, I don't have any influence over the Federal Legal Commission whatsoever. And if the party see fit that, I should step aside, I'll do that. But I don't think that I have to at this point in time. There's an election that is coming up, an internal election that is coming up. I am preparing and I'm gearing myself for that. And I'm glad that this matter is also now with the police, finally, and hoping that, we will be able to then clear this matter once and for all. And I will clear my name. I'm not going to have my children being raised always thinking that the man that they've always looked at as a hero is now going to be looked at as someone who's a sex predator. I'm not going to have that.
All right. Thank you for your time tonight. That was the Gauteng Interim Leader of the DA, Solly Msimanga. And I believe that we're also now joined by the woman who laid the complaint, a member of the DA, a member of the Provincial Legislature in Gauteng, Nkele Molapo. Ms. Molapo, thank you for being with us. Your response to what Mr. Msimanga has been saying to us.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you for this opportunity. So I caught the interview in the middle. I don't know exactly what to respond to. The parts that I got from Mr. Msimanga, who, by the way, in my statement, in my communication, I have been consistent in saying the accused and senior leader, because the basic tenets of law prescribe that you only mention a person's name when they are formally charged. But since he chose to come out and identify that the accused is himself, we can continue and talk about Mr. Msimanga.
Yeah. All right. Let's just outline what he is saying, that you're probably going to be expelled by the party, and this is a political act of revenge, perhaps. You are appealing, but that you were found guilty of leaking party information to Julius Malema earlier. So he's suggesting, actually, that you're working with the EFF. Can you respond to those?
Yes. So Julius Malema, at the time of the screenshot being leaked to the EFF, there was a forwarding article in which he was quoted, Mr. Malema himself, saying that he did not get the screenshot from me, he does not even know me. And, well, the party proceeded to charge me. They felt that they had other evidence that gives their case the sense that it needs for it to be successful. I complied. I subjected myself to all the internal processes, and I had my final appeal on the 4th of September. The outcome of that appeal was supposed to be released on the 18th. So by the time I made
Ms. Molapo, without getting into all the details, your response to his claim that this is an act of revenge because he led those charges against you, and the suggestion that you may be doing this for political motives.
It is to be expected, Francis. Obviously, if he's going to deny that he did sexually harass me, he will have to put forward all the reasons that he's putting forward. I stand by my statement, and that is why I lodged a complaint internally. I was hoping that the party, before it even reached the media and the general public, the party would conduct a thorough investigation and he be cleared if he is indeed innocent. And I get now charged for crimen injuria if I was lying. But the party, unfortunately, chose to take a side. And throughout the week, I was subjected to all kinds of slurs on social media. I remained disciplined because I wanted to give the party an opportunity to deal with the matter. Unfortunately, yesterday I had to respond to what the party released, and I opened a case with the SAPS today, and here we are.
Will you continue working for the party that you say you now don't trust because of the way it's been handled?
I do not believe in running away, Francis. That is an easy way out. That is what cowards do. I feel like I'm gonna stay the course because I have been in the communications department of our party. I started working as a provincial media manager. I know how my party operates.
Yeah.
So I am going to stay until such time that it's no longer conducive for the both of us, myself and the party, to continue the relationship. But I have no intention of resigning.
All right. Finally, so we will follow this obviously with interest, and a leader is involved here. You say the DA went and told him he faced charges, he got onto social media, but what would you have liked your party to have done? Surely they have to tell a high-profile leader that he is facing charges like this if they come up.
Yes, they have to. If you read my statement, I'm saying they did that without acknowledging my email. What you do in a case like that is that you acknowledge the complaint, and you assure the complainant that this matter will be dealt with, and then you inform the accused. I'm not saying they were wrong by informing the accused. I'm saying how they handled it. It was wrong. But even then, I did not rush to social media and the media and start making all sorts of comments. I still said, I hoped that they will come back to me and they will assure me that they are not being biased and they will conduct a thorough investigation.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time on SABC News tonight. Thank you. That was a member of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Nkele Molapo.